Your thoughts do not create your reality. Why would I say such a thing when the teaching that your thoughts create your reality is such a popular belief? The reason I say this is because you and I, and even those who so highly promote the thoughts create your reality belief system, they and we can say without exception that there are so many unexplainable events in life which do not conform to the your thoughts create your reality concept. The weight of believing that we control life by our thoughts is an unfair weight to put upon ourselves or others. Who can honestly say that, God forbid, people who live in a war-torn region are in such a position in life because their thoughts created that reality? Who can honestly say that, God forbid, a child becoming very sick is because their thoughts created that reality? Do not these scenarios seem very cruel? To blame the ones who are suffering in intolerable circumstances, to blame them for the thoughts they were having, which supposedly created the war or illness. This is often where the teachers who tell us our thoughts create our reality will come up with a complex reason as to how the person ended up in a war zone or ill. That it is because their thinking was passed on from relatives or previous generations, and so therefore, by believing what their relatives and ancestors believed, these people caused the hardship to come upon themselves. There is a cruelty in promoting that thoughts are the most important factor in why life goes in directions that we do not want it to. This belief system will actually send you into a spiraling loss of hope, because if you simply are not able to get your life or the life of someone you love to unfold in the ways and have the outcome that you desire or need, then this is somehow your lack of thinking and believing properly, which is the core issue. So now you have the problem itself, which is unresolved, and the added burden that it is your fault because you are thinking incorrectly. Did you or I make the sun rise today? Did we make a hurricane arise? Did we make the flowers bloom at the right time of year? Those questions seem so totally absurd because, of course, and obviously, we do not have control over the sun, hurricanes, or flowers. You may say that there is a science to back that indeed what we believe does create reality. There is science that shows that thoughts are energy, as everything is energy, and that we can choose to focus on certain outcomes or outlooks, and that can help us to manage some aspects of our lives, or at least how we feel about the unfolding of our lives. But to believe that we actually can control all aspects of our lives through thoughts is just not so. What saddens me the most is that I see so many people blaming themselves for what is happening in their life because they should be able to control the outcomes in their life more successfully. So where do we go from here? What should we believe? Why does science show that our thoughts are energy, as all of life is energy? And what does that mean for you and for me in our daily lives? Life being energy and thoughts being energy does not mean that we are in control of life. That is the most important point, so I will say it once again in the hope that you will hear the love and respect I have for you when I say that because life is energy and thoughts are energy does not mean that we are in control of our lives. So what should you and I do? First, return to being kind to yourself. You are not expected to make the sun rise, the flowers bloom, or hurricanes not arise. And since you are not expected to control those life circumstances, please stop trying to control how your life is unfolding in every aspect too. Once you decide to stop believing you can control all areas of your life through your thoughts, there will be a relief in not being burdened at every moment to change what is happening in your life or in the lives of those you love and care about. Second, accept that the sun rose this morning, you opened your eyes, and a new day arrived, and that you had nothing to do with that. And it is not your subconscious mind that made the sunrise, made you open your eyes, or made the new day arrive. A force much greater than you or your mind or your subconscious made your body live another day and made the earth turn on its axis properly, so the sun rose this morning. Your thoughts and my thoughts had nothing to do with the sun rising, us opening our eyes, or the new day arriving. Third, for just today, allow your life to be what it will be. In place of trying to control your thoughts or control what is unfolding in your life, try allowing your life to be what it is. I'm not saying you have to accept life as it is and not work toward making it better. I am simply saying consider as a possibility not waking up and fighting with your life every day. That is the most important point. Please stop fighting with your life and blaming your thoughts for how your life is unfolding. I want you to feel the relief that comes in not condemning yourself for having thoughts and not condemning yourself for every tiny occurrence in your day. The world is complex. Life is complex, and that is okay. It is not your fault or my fault that life is complex and that there are times when we simply do not understand what is happening or why is it happening. If someone listening to this says that life is not complex, then please explain to me how bees making honey, or seasons changing, or babies being formed in the womb are simple occurrences. I will ask one favor of you from this exact moment. Check the time on your phone and set an alarm. From this exact moment, for 24 hours, do not try to control life through your thoughts. Do this as an experiment. Give yourself one full day of not being in subjection to the belief system that your thoughts are creating every aspect of your life. If in 24 hours you do not feel some level of relief or freedom, then you can return to monitoring your thoughts and your life's unfolding. But I believe you will experience a level of relief and freedom. Why do I share all this? Because I see so many people condemning themselves because life is not going the way they want it to, and believing that it is their fault. It is not. I hope this helped your heart and mind. I love you.